helpful. All right, we've got a special guest in the house this morning. Demola, the violinist, artist, songwriter, music producer, and of course violinist. Did I mention that? If you don't follow him online, if you haven't been to one of his shows, he does a variety of music and really some incredible violin covers. Take a listen. The melodies hit you, right? You want to start singing the words. This is the beauty about following Demola the violinist on Instagram, because these just pop up, these little gems. Welcome back, Demola. How you doing?
Man, I'm great. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for
having me.
When
did you shoot that one? That was in the rain. You remember when you shot?
I'm tired. It was definitely during the hurricane. It was not during the hurricane. Yeah, but it was like a few months ago. I think it was after the performance at the Houston rodeo.
Okay, yeah. You had that big rodeo performance. That's where a lot of folks got to know you, but you have quite a following. You've been on tour, and you're finally swinging back through Houston this summer. How does it feel to be coming home to play again?
It feels good. Home is home every time. Every other city has been great, and, I'm amazing. But you know how it is when you're playing back home. It's like, Houston, yes, let's go. I'm so excited to be back home to perform,
So it's the 1 in a Million 2.0 tour coming out. What's new this time around for folks that the show?
Last year, that was a 1 in a Million tour. I had not released my violin and vocal album. So I just dropped an album April 5th, and I'm going to be doing a lot of originals from the album, So I know a lot of people listen to my covers and everything, and a few people are, not like a bunch of people are very familiar with, my originals. But I actually said, you know what, I'm dropping a whole vocal violin album, about 12 tracks, and I'm going to be performing all of these originals at my concert. So I've been doing that since March, just 2 days after the rodeo. I was in Napa, and I've been doing that in like close to 20 cities already.
So you're playing essentially the whole album.
Most of it. Not the whole album. Not the whole album. I've played originals from the album. I have cover albums already, like songs like this. I'm playing covers. It's like a combination of, so many songs.
How do you keep it fresh, night after night, stop after stop?
Keeping it fresh, for me, it depends on the audience, you know what I'm saying? So the first thing is I'm playing for different people every time. I'm playing in a different city, you know what I'm saying? So that is fresh for me, And then I always love to play songs from the city I come from, the city I am in. For example, if I'm in Houston, I'm playing, Houston legends. If I'm in Atlanta, I'm playing songs from, legends in Atlanta. I'm in New York, definitely playing, songs from New York. So that's how I keep it fresh. And of course, I take some time to rest so that I can be refreshed to, to play great music.
That probably takes a lot of energy, right? I mean, this isn't a quick performance.
Yeah.
How long is your show typically?
I could stay for 3 hours, but generally it's like 90 minutes, 2 hours.
Yeah.
90 minutes, 2 hours. Like 90 minutes is still not enough to get all the songs in, and people do not want to go after 2 hours. I was just in New York, and at the end of the concert, like just in New York and Boston, I had 2 shows in Boston. I was in New York, and before that I was in the DMV. At the end of the concert, people stay behind. They don't want to go. They want more. So I have to do encores and encores and encores. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, y'all gotta go.
Yeah, that's a good problem to have.
I love that problem.
Want more, they want more.
I love that problem. I love my fans.
Let me ask you this: when you choose a cover, are you choosing it because there's something in that song that you love? Is there something about that melody? How do you pick these covers? Because they're all fantastic. And when I watch these videos, I'm not just blowing smoke here. I feel like you feel it.
Yeah, I do. I do love the music I play. That's to start with, And the second thing is, since I play songs from different genres, sometimes I want to balance it. Like some weeks I have like maybe dancehall more on my page and Afrobeats more on my page. Some weeks I have more hip hop. Some weeks I just want to do rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? Some weeks I want to go all the way back to the 70s, do some pop, 80s pop. Sometimes I want to do, just global music from different parts of the world, But most of the songs I select are songs that I love personally, and songs that my fans definitely will love, hit songs.
Well, and if you love it, they're going to love it.
Definitely will love it.
So let me ask you this. Let me switch to the original music.
Okay.
Because covers, that's something you feel, but now we're gonna create from nothing.
Yeah.
What's your maybe 1 or 2 big influences that inspire you? Not musical influences, but whatever it is that inspires your writing, inspires your creativity.
So if you want to go into the music part, you said you know, I have Prince that inspires me, Michael Jackson inspires me, Quincy Jones inspires me, you know what I'm saying? But if you want to go out of music, I actually love, you know, the tenacity, the longevity, and the passion that these soccer players have, Messi and Ronaldo. And when I watch them, I'm like, man, you ain't doing enough. Because they've been in the game for like 15, 17 years, and the tenacity, and they cry at the games they lose, they want to win every game, they won every award in sports. So it just makes me sit back, I'm like, take time, you know, dig into myself, dig into my music, and be like, yo, I want to be as great as these people. I'm not a soccer player, I'm not an athlete, but in my own musical journey, you know, these are people that have inspired me, that are musicians. But when you come back to music, of course, great songwriters like Babyface, you know, I listen to him, I listen to his compositions, the songs, and his music spans across time. He wrote, like, you know, Caesar's Snooze, he wrote songs way back in the days, the 90s and 80s. So, you know, these are great songwriters. You have T-Pain, who's a great songwriter. You have Neo, who's a great songwriter. I listen to your music and I want to go back. I listen to a lot of country music because country music has very, 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 very good writing, you know. Especially, you know, even rock and roll in the 80s and 90s. Not so much now, but 80s and 90s. I really love the songwriting. You know, so I go back to them and I study this, you know, not just the chord progressions, but also the lyrics, you know. And the album, when I started writing my originals, you know, I've been writing for a while, a long time, but when I was writing my originals, I actually had to sit down and, you know, reflect on myself. What do I want this album to look like? What message do I want to pass with this album? It's more like a lover boy album, more like, you know, I'm singing to a girl, I'm singing to some people I love, you know. But it's a very, 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 very... All songs from the album come from a different place.
Okay.
And they're all inspired by something, you know.
They're all passionate and they're all part of the
I love my originals to the core, way more than... I play the covers for y'all.
Yeah, right. No, that's the true meaning, right? It's
definitely.
Before we go, can you tell folks, well, obviously to follow you, but where's the Houston show and when is it? Okay. Where's the Houston show and when is it?
Okay, Houston show is on August 10th. It's at the 713 Music Hall. It's 5,000 capacity, so I need the whole of Houston down there.
That's right. It's a bigger place than the last time you were here.
713 Music Hall.
DemolaTheViolinist.com is the website. It is always good to see you, my friend. Thanks for coming.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much.
Can't wait to see you on stage next month.
Let's go.
Stay with us. There's more ahead on KPRC.